Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you as always. Now, if this is your first time, I decided to make a little, I don't know, a treat in the spirit of Valentine's Day. I know it's been a while since I did anything for Valentine's Day. So I came up with this little treat. And if you're returning, you know how I am. I get straight into it. But if this is your first time, I don't like to keep you guys waiting. So now I decided to make it a little cheesecake. I guess a treat. Like I said, in the spirit of Valentine's. This is nothing special. Again, all of my ingredients is everyday ingredients. And I'm just letting this soak, not soak. I'm letting this come like to room temperature because you want it really, really soft. So if you have it, take it out of your fridge. Let it sit on the countertop because you really want this to be as soft as possible. And I can't believe we're in February. Yes, we are. We are in February. Still trying to keep a really, I don't know, optimistic. I'm trying to be optimistic. And so even if you don't have a Valentine's, and you can make this for yourself. You be your own Valentine's. Okay. So now that's in. And you know how much I love vanilla. But this time I'm going to use a white vanilla because I'm trying to keep the color. But if you're not concerned about the color, then you can use the brown vanilla, which, believe it or not, have a stronger flavor, I think. So now I'm going to keep stirring this until it breaks down. Those of you who have a Valentine, you can make this for them. You can actually make this the day of or the day before. And once you see how easy it is, you'll be like, okay, I can make this. I'm going to take a moment and keep working this. But I think I'm going to add some liquid to it. So now, no, it seems to be working. It seems to be coming down. Softening up. Okay, so I'm going to keep doing this. Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day? Now, I'm going to come in with this condensed milk, but you don't have to have condensed milk. You can loosen this up with water or with milk, but I'm just going to come in with a little bit condensed milk. Nope, I guess I'm not. Look at that. That is stiff. So we're not going to use condensed milk. I'm going to get some regular milk. Okay, so here we have it. This milk. Nothing special. And I'm doing that to loosen this up. And you'll see why in a second. Oh, did I tell you this is no bake? Yeah, this is a no bake dessert. If you're watching, you probably say, well, why didn't she say that? Well, this is a no bake dessert. Yeah. Remember, this is in the spirit of Valentine's. And you want something quick and easy. If you're coming home from work and you just, or if you want to just do it for yourself, make it for yourself. Again, we have to love ourselves. So think of this as a love yourself little snack or treat for Valentine's. Yeah, you got to make yourself happy. Life's just too short. And yes, we all want that special someone in our life, but who knows? Tomorrow's another day, right? Okay, so I'm going to keep stirring this until I can break it down to where it's very, I'm not going to say soupy, but this is still too thick. So I'm going to add a little bit more milk. And you just keep adding milk or any liquid. Well, not any liquid, but I would say milk. And any kind of milk. I'm just using, cow milk. But if you were allergic to that, you can use a nut milk, rice milk. Now they have so many different types of milk on the market today. The sky's the limit as to what you can use. And as you notice, I'm not putting any cinnamon or anything like that in it because I'm trying to keep it white. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to sweeten it. I know you're probably thinking, well, how are you going to sweeten it? Now, you saw the condensed milk was a little too thick, right? So what I could have done, I could have set that in some warm water and let it loosen up. But, didn't want to do that. If you have a blender or a food processor, this will go a lot faster. But you know me, everything is simple. I really don't like taking out appliances because then you have to clean them. And why do that when you can just do this? But again, if you have a blender or a food processor, you don't have to have a really smooth. Remember, this is for you or for your Valentines. So you probably won't really focus too much on this, on the dessert. I'm going to add a little bit more milk. Again, and so if you do have condensed milk, just let me say that again. You can put it in like a warm water bath, which is just some warm water, and you sit it in something and let it, like what we say, thaw out, but loosen up. And then you would add it to this as much as you want, as sweet as you want it to be. That can be a half a can or a quarter of a can. There we go. That's what I wanted. And again, if you're not concerned about the color, you can use the dark vanilla, which is sweeter. I'm not concerned about any of the lumps. There's still a little bit of lumps left. Sorry about the shaking of the camera. And I'm going to come in with a little bit more vanilla, and this is the white vanilla. And the reason why I'm adding more vanilla is because I did add more milk. So the flavor would be washed out, which means you wouldn't be able to taste the vanilla. There we go. And again, one of the great things about making your own treats is not only that it shows that it comes from the heart and you were really thinking about that person, but you get to decide of the ingredients that you want to put into it. How sweet you want it, how savory you want it. Okay. So speaking on sweetness, Jello. Yeah, do you see that? Cheesecake Jello. I know. I was like, I haven't seen this growing up, but now they have it on the shelves. Perfect for a no-bake cheesecake. Our little secret. Now, if you couldn't find that, the cheesecake Jello, you can use unflavored Jello. Not unflavored Jello, gelatin, right? And when you use the unflavored gelatin, you can just use the sweetener that you want. Okay, so this is setting up pretty fast. So, which I don't really want that to happen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this over. And I know you're thinking, what is those? Those are actually cookie cutters. And no, we're not making cookies, and I know that. But I want the shape of a heart. Yeah. Just that added touch. But since this is thickening up on me, what I'm going to do is add a little bit more milk to loosen it up. And as always, ingredients and measurements will be in the description box. But you know, you can really eyeball this in ingredients. It's what, 3 ingredients? I'm going to keep. Okay, let me keep stirring to loosen it up again. And I think I'm going to. And now the Jello, the cheesecake gelatin, or cheesecake Jello, which is actually gelatin. That is what's going to add the sweetness to this. Yeah. I would say the next time I do this, I probably won't put the gelatin in as fast, because as you can see, it sets up pretty fast. If I was putting this in one big pan, that wouldn't be an issue. But that's not what I'm doing. Okay, so you have to move quick, because as you can see, this is really good sitting up. So I'm going to use this, because this is a little bit thicker. There we go. And you just fill it up. And I really hope it takes on the shape of the heart. That is my ideal. That is my hope, but you never know how these things turn out. But hopefully it will take on the shape of the heart when it's set up. I would use a ladle, but as you can see, this is a very thick batter. I'm saying batter, but it's very thick. Now, just like any Jello, you want to get it into the refrigerator. You don't have to put this in the freezer. And you only put it in the refrigerator because you want it to set up, to stiffen up a little bit. Look at that. You come home and you forgot, and the market is closed, and you can't run out and get any little treat for Valentine's Day, and you don't want your Valentine's to be hurt. Come home and make something like this. You're going to see it. Now, I know it probably look like a hot mess right now, but when we finish, you'll see how perfect this will be for your loved one or for yourself. Okay, I'm going to get this in the refrigerator. Okay, you guys, so I had this in the refrigerator, and of course, it took longer than I thought it would for it to set up. Now, I know that's not really looking like a Valentine's, but hey, you know me. This is red glitter gel, and it's kind of sweet. So now we're going to use this to outline the heart, and I really hope this works. Let me see. Yeah, as soon as I can find a way of opening it. Oh, this thing always gives me a hard time. What did I do? Let me get a knife. Yes, this is what happened to me. 1 second. Okay, so we're going to take this red glitter gel, and it's sweet, and we're going to try to outline the heart. There we go. Now it's looking more like Valentine's Day. And you know, you probably have a much steadier hand than mine. Look at that. Look at that. You could come home and make a nice little treat for your loved one, for your Valentine, or for yourself. And please do not be depressed or sad if you don't have that special one in your life right now. Tomorrow's another day. Okay. I really hope I didn't run out. It always looks like they have a lot in these tubes, and then they don't. Okay, we making it. Oh. You can imagine what it was like when I was a kid and it came time to color in. Now I have sugar crystals, and of course they're red. So I am just going to sprinkle some. Do you have to do this? Absolutely not. But I just think it's special something. And I'm going to put it all over the plate, because why not? And look at that, a delicious cheesecake, Valentine inspired treat that you can make in a couple of minutes and put it on the table for your loved one, for your Valentine. Please take a minute, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It costs absolutely nothing, but it helps the channel. It helps me to give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know, what do you think? Maybe you would want something else. Until next time, enjoy.